Human beings are wired. They are wired never to like you. You are good, they will complain. You are bad, they will complain. That is how human beings are wired. That's how human beings are wired. So the first is to quit wanting to please people. Many people cannot start a business today because you want to please everybody. Let me give you a typical example. When I started one of my first business, I was selling popcorn. I was a student in the university, right? And I had to sell popcorn. I hawk popcorn. I would be shouting, buy popcorn, buy popcorn, buy popcorn, buy popcorn, buy popcorn. That's how I used to shout. Funny enough, I pastored my fellowship. So we had this group of pastors on campus, right? They were in the university. Is either you're a cultist, that's one of the ways to be a big boy, or you're a Yahoo then, was new when I was in university. Or you a pastor, you pastor a fellowship. So a lot of people on campus respect you. They call you Pastor Papa and all those things. So my fellow pastors of other fellowship, we went for one conference. It was Daystar event or something. And, they move around like, big men of God. All of them give stories of how they graduate school, build big churches and all of that. There's nothing wrong with that. And then they were walking. Me, I was busy selling popcorn. At that same conference, everybody came for. I was buy popcorn. So I remember when I cited my colleagues that came from Osu, all pastors of fellowship in Osu, because it's an event for students from all campuses. As I cited them, I was so excited. I started packing popcorn that I would give them. Do you know they turned? By the time I raised my head, they had all turned back. I was told they were ashamed of me. They were ashamed. And listen, let me say this. There's dignity in labor. There's dignity in labor. By the time we finished Osu, 2 of them asked me for a job. Because while we graduated and they were looking for a job, I opened my own office. Immediately I graduated from school. Why? I was not willing to please people. I knew business is what I wanted to do with my life. And I started it on campus. When my mates were sagging their jeans, were bouncing about, were playing big boy, I was busy organizing trade fair. Ask those who went to Osu. They will tell you. I will organize trade fair, I will fail. Yet, I will sell popcorn. Yet, there was no business. As long as it's a legal business, I will do on campus. Ask my colleagues. I sold books. I hawk electronics in Ijebu when there was ASUU strike. Rather than go home and be sitting and be eating my mother's pounded yam. Okay? I came to Ijebu and started selling, hawking electronics, knocking from one house to the other, begging them to buy electronics from me. Okay? There is dignity in labor. Many of you are poor because of what will people say. Many of you have found good businesses to do, but you are ashamed to do it because what will people say? Until you overcome, listen, and I repeat this, if you overcome need to please human beings, you have 50% overcome poverty. If you overcome the need to please human beings, you have overcome poverty by 50%.